Probably won't get great traction, got low wings, but then I'll get good straight line speed. But Leclerc's locked up. Ricciardo for the lead of the race. I'm going to back out of that because I want Charles to have a good first turn. Gain one position. We could have gained another, but I didn't want to compromise Charles too badly. Get him! Get him! No, he's going to back out. Oh, we're slowing each other down so much, guys. Wow, lucky to get no warning, but also having in the spin. That was quite a big mistake, actually. Charles once again, side by side with... Oh, guys! Get on with it! We let Bottas run away. Yes, defend, Charles, defend! Beautiful! Ricardo's coming to the middle of the track, bit of a lock-up. Oh, they're so slow. Guys, go, go! I'm going to go to the inside, I'm going to go to the outside. Upper inside, we're going to have to squeeze in, there we go. Move done. Do we nail Charles now? I think I'm going to nail Charles now and see what I can do. We have so much overspeed. Albon's out. BSC. We want Charles to make sure he gets... Oh, I'm going to have to back off. I need to drag Charles along with me. Otherwise he might get eaten up by Hamilton. Oh god, but it's... Incredible. Wow. Wow. What a big bottle job that was. What a bottle job that was, chat. That could be really pivotal. Well, chat, this now is damage limitation.
You've been awarded a time penalty for that last incident.
This race is cursed. How far can we get through the pack now? That's rain already. We just did a fastest lap of the race. That could now stand till the end. This is where our setup will help us. We can fly past these guys and straight here. Is that going to be a new faster lap we can do with it? It is. Another 2.5 tenths. That should be it now. It's going to rain. I'm not going to risk going the outside. Yeah, because I can just sail past on the inside. Oh, look how much... There wasn't even a room there. We just got through, but he didn't even leave a car's whip. I've not known the AI do that before. Charles did go for inters. We've both gone for inters. By the way, does that mean Charles can take the win? He's got no traffic at the moment. Does that mean Charles can sneak past Bottas? He needed a couple of seconds. Is he going to get it? Charles is in the lead of this race. He's the leading guy on inters. Right, they're battling side by side. Let's sneak through and see if we can maybe sneak a 3-second gap. Come on, Leclerc, that's all that matters, more than this. They're really close. He comes to the line to take the win. Yes, Charles. What a race, shame we bottled it. That could have easily been a 1-3. Easily been a 1-3. Instead, I'm going to end up P6, cross the line P4, another penalty. Hello everyone, welcome along to another episode of the Schumi Ferrari career mode. Today we've got the Singapore Grand Prix. Not a fan favourite, let's be honest, but I've always gone well there. And as you can see by the title, we have got a wet quali to look forward to. The forecast is it will start completely soaking wet and dry up a little bit, but probably stay on wet tyres, I imagine. But anyway guys, welcome along to this one. There's a few new things, but we'll get into that in a moment. First of all, hello Rick, hello Marcus, hey Racing Shorts, hey AMK_F1, hey Marion, hey the Citron, hey Thornheart, hey Spino Samu, hey Raju, hey Nibby Banana, hey Copper7, hey Ali, hey Stan, hey Aman, hey Alid, hey Theodore, hey Kennedy, hey Wibe, hey Every Amaze, hey Lance F1 Channel, hey Beat Saber, good game by the way, hey Rick, hey Racing Shorts, hey James, hey Sanic, hey to all the mods as well. Have you always done well here because the AI are bad? Well, no, I actually meant league racing. I've actually never lost a league race here. However, I did retire about 8 years ago, so that's probably something to do with that. But anyway, what is new today, guys? Well, there's a couple of new things. First of all, I've actually doubled my RAM. Makes no difference to you, but I just thought I'd say it. 64 gig of RAM now I'm running, which is insane. But it shouldn't make a difference to the streams, more to any 4K editing that I may need to do. More important than that, though, is this shiny little boy. It's this shiny big boy, actually. Look at it. It's beautiful. I had no Stream Deck before, guys. I have now got a Stream Deck XL. So it means I can do things on the fly a lot easier. So previously I was having to minimize the game and then do things in my streaming software. Now I've got buttons for all of it. Like the most used chat widget, there it is. So I can bring that up and down really, really easily with the click of a button. So I can do that literally during the race. During a straight, I can quickly press that button. Before, I'd have had to have paused the game. There was no way to do it otherwise. I can obviously change between my scenes, whatever. But also, a nice little boosty bonus with this one is that I can do this.
I am stupid.
And this.
Get in there, Lewis.
That's all we got so far. I've just got those two.
I am stupid.
I am stupid.
Get in there, Lewis.
Get in there, Lewis. I know it's quiet-ish for you guys, but it kind of plays in the background. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited to. That's the only two I've got. So it's either going to be a
I am stupid.
kind of race or a
Get in there, Lewis.
kind of race. Now, if you just watched that previously on, you'll know that the last race was more of a
I am stupid.
kind of race. Very much so. Massive bottle job in the last race. I had a big spin, which was certainly not in the plan. But then on top of that, I got another penalty. It cost me 2 positions at the end. That's 2 races in a row now where we've been robbed of at least 1 position for a penalty. So, objective today, not get a penalty. Easier said than done, Singapore. There's lots of curbs. There's lots of ways to get a off track. We need the Lance Stroll meme. I actually thought about the Lance Stroll meme, but then I was like, yeah, I mean, these
Get in there, Lewis.
are already a bit risky, I would say. But the Lance Stroll meme, this video as well, I don't know. It strikes me as a bit risky in terms of copyright. So maybe I could just do a quick little second of the audio because these
I am stupid.
are so short. I reckon I can get away with them. Maybe not if I play them this
I
much,
am stupid.
but they're very
Get in there,
addictive.
Lewis.
Can I play them both?
I am
Get in there,
stupid.
Lewis.
I can. That's awful. Anyway, should we get into this video then? So I've just done practice. I'm going to use my buttons. See, it's going to take me a minute to figure out the buttons for now because I'm not used to them. And I mean, okay, that's a phenomenal start. Why is it not capturing? Hello? Hello? Can we do something? Why? What? This is a screenshot, by the way. What? Okay. My computer's just decided it doesn't want to capture the game anymore. The game is dead to it, apparently. What? It was working just before the stream. Why have you done this to me? This is incredibly mean. What's happening? Oh, I might have to just do that instead. That works, but it shouldn't have to be. I don't know what's going on. Hey, look, everybody loves a little bit of live troubleshooting, don't they? Be honest, that's your favourite part of any stream, bit of live troubleshooting. I don't know what's going on there, but hey, we can do it this way. We can do it this way. Not a biggie. Oh, I do actually know exactly what's going on there. I know exactly what's going on there. There we go. There we go. Right, fixed it. Fixed it. My bad, guys. Anyway, right, so where are we at then? Standings-wise, there's your standings. I'm still leading the Drivers' Championship. Despite that lacklustre performance, Hamilton also had a bit of a lacklustre performance. So I'm now leading the championship by just 3 points. It's going to be close coming to Singapore when Mercedes have got the upper hand. Constructors, that's going to be the struggle. That is going to be the struggle. We are now 94 points. Yes, 94 points behind. We need to average, I worked it out last stream, something like 12 or 13 points per race. That is going to be a struggle. But if we can keep winning the races, you never know. I hope we need Charles to have some good results as well. That's the previous results. You can see we'd had a lot of podiums this season. That P6 last race, even though we got the fastest, that was certainly an outlier. But obviously Charles, the hero of the day. He'd only had 1 podium before the last race, and he just went and won it. He just went and won it like it was nothing. So hopefully Charles can have a good performance this weekend as well. We're putting in a new/old engine. It's not, we've got a newer one, but it's only Singapore, so we're not too worried. And as I said, there's your forecast. Let me get your actual forecast. I'll get the car performance in a second. There's your forecast. Heavy rain to start the session, moving to light rain, moving to clouds. Surely, even in the hot Singapore, surely we're not going to be on dries by the end. But we'll see. We'll see. I think the first lap was going to be on full wets, amazingly. So it's going to be an intense session. We could even perhaps start on inters, but show us the big calculator. Someone's been watching the traction streams. I do sometimes use a massive calculator when I need to work things out. And car performance. Well, you can see we've had an update. We may have had 2 updates. We certainly had a front downforce update. See, unfortunately, Mercedes have had an update and Red Bull have had an update. Racing Point are the only ones that haven't. So we now pull further clear of Racing Point, but I would say regardless of the teams, the gaps are about the same. Our gap to first, our gap to third, and our gap to fourth. Probably all about the same, aren't they, if we're being honest? I just want to have a quick look as well, before we get into the session, at our downforce now. And we're now the best downforce car, chat. We have now got the car with the most downforce, and we're at Singapore. How have we got the best car for Singapore? Well, engine-wise, we're there or thereabouts. We've just ordered a major ERS update, so that should put us with roughly the best engine. Of course, it's not a power circuit. Chassis-wise, though, big struggle. Big struggle. We're in the 6th fastest team chassis-wise. So I suspect we're not going to be the benchmark today. Yeah, I mean, there's your overall performance. We're not far back, but we could do a Mercedes just chilling out a little bit, if I'm being honest with you guys. Why do you stream on YouTube and not Twitch? I prefer YouTube's quality, so I can stream a nice 1440p. Twitch's quality is not great. And also, like this on my channel. My channel is an F1 channel, so it makes sense to me to stream, especially a career mode, because otherwise the alternative would be to do it offline and then make videos. But I prefer streaming them, to be honest. I quite enjoy interacting with you guys. Have you found a house yet? Nibby, you are very attentive, my friend. I actually have. I'll be moving house in this month now. The end of this month, I'll be moving house, so that's exciting. But anyway, enough waffle. Let's get into qualifying. So we are starting on full wet tyres, I think. That looks pretty heavy. Nighttime, of course. That definitely looks full wet to me. I'm just going to double check. We are indeed on 110 AI. We are indeed 110 AI. Now, setup-wise, I've gone with more downforce than I normally do. It's actually saying inters at the moment. More downforce than I normally do. 5.9 on the wings, which is about 3 clicks more than normal. Other than that, it's what I always run. It's just standard. I'll flick through it there. If you want to pause the video, go and have a look. But other than that, we don't need to do much else. Right, so let's just get out on track, shall we? Let's just get out on track. Intermediate tyres, it's saying it's currently heavy rain. Forecast is for it to remain for 10 minutes as well at the moment, so buttons.
Your streams are always a highlight of my Tuesday evening. Thank you for the entertainment.
Oh, Mikkel, thank you. Is it Mikkel? Is that how you pronounce your name? Thank you very much for the €5 super chat, and thank you for your very, very kind comment. It's always lovely to hear some nice, kind comments like that. I appreciate you too. Appreciate all of you for tuning in. Actually, 179 of you at the moment tuning in to watch me try and struggle around a very wet Singapore. I appreciate that kind comment. You notice I have decreased the size of the alert notifications because I noticed YouTube suddenly decided that they want to make the subscriber alerts wet. Oh god, this feels full wet. Feels more full wet than inters, but we'll see how we get on. Yeah, YouTube just suddenly decided to make the subscribe notification work. It had not been working for months. So basically most of last stream was just loads of pop-ups, people subscribing. I appreciate you doing that. However, I can understand it might be a bit annoying to people that are already subscribed. Oh god, understeer. Are we going to struggle? Is it full wet conditions? I mean, it should dry up, so I don't regret going out on inters. This is very low grip right now. Very, very low grip. This is without any ERS for our outlap. Okay, this could be a struggle this session. It's not what I needed, to be honest. Not when we got one of the best cars in the field. I was feeling okay around Singapore, and then it's thrown in a wet quali, as career mode often does to me. Hey, Rune, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, my friend. Hope you've had a good day wherever you are. Or if you're in America, I hope you do have a good day. Oh, God, this is going to be so understeery. I'm actually going to turn up the diff. Help with traction a little bit. Always a good little secret in wet qualifying. It presents a little bit more understeer, but it means traction is a lot easier. Normally traction is the bigger issue. Oh god. And remember that differential you set there is on throttle diff only. As in anything you put for off throttle diff in the setup menu, be completely separate. I feel like this is full wets. Right, we're gonna go for it. Oh god. Oh, I was too busy doing my settings. Right, here we go then. First flying lap. It's going to dry out slowly throughout this session, but for now it is full wet rain. I'm amazed we could even do this on intermediate tyres, to be honest, but the game thinks we can. Russell, please don't get in my way, my friend. Russell, mate, what are you doing? Get out of the way. Not really what I needed, Russell. Won't lie to you. He was on inters though, wasn't he? So the game still clearly thinks it's inters because he's only just come out on inters. It's not got much wetter. Let's try and get a good banker in here. Because I've not actually done any in the wet for a long time at Singapore. Bit deep. We're okay. Now I need to hope I can pull away nicely from George Russell. If he can stick with us, not a good sign, is it? At the moment, he's sticking with us quite well in the back marker, Williams, let's be honest. How my tyre temp's getting on, actually. A little bit on the cold side. Keep an eye on those, because if they start to get cold, then that's going to make our performance even worse. I feel like it's been an okay opening lap, but it's just so low grip, it's hard to judge. I am pulling away from Russell, but not by an excessive amount. Front tyres are a little bit cold, which probably means it's a little bit too wet for these tyres. And also it means I'm running very low pressures, but it was on the exit. Ocon's done a 55 something, didn't quite catch the exact time. It's the opening lap, that's the opening benchmark. That won't stand, of course, especially if it starts to dry up a little bit towards the end of the session. Alexander Albon has done a 55.2. This is a long lap in the wet. It is not forecast to rain in the race, by the way, so we should have a completely dry race. It is all about quality. A 54.6 for Daniel Ricciardo. That's more like it. Run to the line now. Don't go off track now, Alex. Oh, lucky. Very lucky there. That is P4. A 56.9. Miles off. Oh, dear. Is this going to be another struggle quali for us? Surely not. We've had enough of those, haven't we? This season. We need to have a good result today. We bottled it in the last race, which was not ideal. We're in the hunt for the constructors, but we need to really start performing better than we have been doing. Let's stay on it for now. We've got enough fuel, I think. Just about one more lap. We've only beaten Latifi. Let's just be a bit more aggressive with it now. We're already half a second up. Has it dried out? I mean, they set the lap before me, so I doubt it. Bit deep there, a little bit of lock-in. Well, we're finding a lot of time. Is that just confidence? 8:10's up already. 54.3 for Charles. Go on, Charles. Let's hope even if I bottle it, Charles can be up there somewhere. Almost hit the wall there. Got in horribly deep, though. Not what we needed. Certainly cost us a little bit of time. Nice clean exit, though. 9/10 up. This is a handy lap we're putting together. Purple in the middle sector. Fastest of anyone. That's more like it. Just adapting really quickly. We're now a second up. Whoa! Please stop. Just about got it stopped, but went in horribly deep. Come on. Let's finish this lap. This is a decent improvement here we're finding. Don't know how we're finding quite this much time. On the second lap only. Is the tyres now warmed up? Were they too cold perhaps for our first lap? Certainly feels higher grip than it was last time out. But anyway, we're still on the exit. 1.6 up now. Come on. All throttle for the run to the line. Almost 1.8 seconds we found. How are our tyres? Yeah, tyres are a bit warmer. I think that was all tyre temps. Right, now we're going to have to struggle back to the pits now. That's more like it. Up to P4 in between the Red Bulls. Sorry, George. Were you on a second lap there, mate? About to find out. No, he just backed out of it there to let us through. Well, that's the more like it. 1.8 seconds lap to lap. That is not bad, is it, guys? That's a big old improvement. P4. That is a good banker, that is. We've beaten Perez. We've beaten Albon. Ricardo's not got a bad car this season. Verstappen has obviously got a good car this season. Okay, so engine is telling me 10 minutes, then it's going to dry up, is the word he used. So the rain is going to stop at the end of this session. That's going to make it interesting. Do the Inters perform in this game on drying conditions? Surely we do find time, bit by bit. Then they will start to overheat eventually, so we need to be out at the right time. And you know what I might do? Put in a bit more fuel. Put in a bit more fuel for the next run. And then just do perhaps 3 laps in a row. Because it was tyre temps we were struggling with on that last lap. Giovinazzi on a lap. Yes, he is. Still P4, though. I will absolutely take a P4. Although I think Mercedes haven't quite done a lap yet. P4 would be absolutely delightful. Charles on pole at the moment. I think we've got a lot of time to find. There was certainly a few mistakes in that lap, wasn't there? Far from ideal. Right. Where's the first? There's a yellow flag out there for some reason. Is that the Williams? That is the Williams. Is the Williams retiring? I don't normally... Oh, we ran out of fuel just there. I don't normally retire in qualifying.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
Right. So, first Mercedes lap beats us. Not pole. Didn't beat our teammate. Now let's have a look at the forecast here and see where we're at. Will it be dry in time to finish quali? I think it's going to stop raining. Surely it's not going to dry up completely. But I think we get out there just in case. We get out there again on inters, improve our lap. Try and improve our lap. I don't think there's enough time. Try and improve our lap. And then we can always abandon it and come in for softs right at the end if we think we have to. Don't forget, you can't do a race pit stop in these sessions. In qualifying, you have to be wheeled all the way into the pits. Right, so... Let's take a brand new set of tyres. How far are we off? We are 2.5 seconds off. Okay, look. The conditions must be so much better. Look how much time we're losing. Right, what do we do? I'm going to put in more fuel, and we're just going to work on the laps. That's probably enough fuel to get us to the end, is it? 4.9. Okay, let's have a look at the forecast. Still says heavy rain, but look, it's going to light rain in 5 minutes and then light rain in 10 minutes, which it's not going to dry up. It's even in 15 minutes, it's still going to rain. It's not going to dry up, but it will. The conditions will improve. I think we just get back out there right now and just keep going round. Just keep going round. 5 laps of fuel, probably enough. Let's just do it. Let's just keep going. Those guys have just found so much time. Do the last lap on soft. I'm not going to get time, and I don't think it's going to be dry enough anyway. If I come in perhaps at the end of this in lap, I've probably got time. But other than that, I'm not going to get time. But look, it's still rain. It's not going to dry up in time. It's not going to. No way. Right, here we go then. P10 now. Look how much time we've lost. The track conditions have really improved. It did start heavy rain. Right, let's work a bit harder this time to keep the tyres in. The tyres, after 3 laps, had only lost less than 0.2 of performance. It's not a great deal. And in these wet conditions, it's about getting the lap together more than it is about having perfect, fuel loads, perfect tyre conditions. So let's push a little bit harder on this out lap to keep the tyres in a little bit better. Because the benefits were clear to be seen last time out by keeping the tyres nice and warm. Clearly, we gained, what was it, 1.8 seconds. Thanks for the subs, by the way, guys. I'm not able to read them out, unfortunately. Concentrating on other things, should we say, at the moment. But I do appreciate them nonetheless. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Any support you give is always much appreciated. Right, come on, let's keep these tyres a little bit warmer. I think the grip feels a bit better. It's honestly hard to judge because it doesn't exactly feel fantastic. But for us to be 2.5 seconds off pole with what felt like an okay lap, the conditions must have improved. Of course, it's such a long lap. They don't need to improve by much. Right, come on then. Come on then. Everyone's in the pits at the moment. Let's hope they don't come out and give us some traffic. We're going to be able to do a couple of hot laps in a row. I didn't actually check my ERS usage, but I suspect ERS is totally fine in the wet, especially around a circuit like this. Bit of wheel spin there, just to keep the rears nice and warm. Well, they're probably alright anyway. Right, here we go then. We need to find a whole bunch of time. I think the conditions have massively improved. I'm going to leave the tyre temperature indicator up there. Not the most ideal of starts, but we still found time. Definitely more grip. Quite cautious there on the power. Don't want to get any wheel spin over the curb. Look at that. Look at that. Half a second up after the first sequence of corners only. These conditions, it's going to be whoever's last across the line. Let's try and get an improved lap in. Wow, 9 tenths up already. This is probably going to be a pole lap just because it's drying out. massively more grip. I can brake so much later, have so much more confidence. It's going to be about who's going to do the lap the latest. So do we try and engineer that perhaps? For now, let's just stay on this lap. Let's just get this better banker in. Oh, a bit of understeer there, almost in the wall. Still 1.1 up though. That's a nice line through there. Hit the curb really nice. Did purple in the first sector, by the way. Still went deep in there. Braking at my dry line, dry braking point. That's not what we want to do. Not as deep as last time though, so we definitely gained now almost 1.7 seconds up. Come on. Purple again. Oh, a little bit deep. Done it again. I've gone in deep again. Not so deep though. We're able to brake a bit harder this time. Slightly dry conditions, but not an optimal line through there. Almost 2 seconds up. Come on. I don't think this is going to be a pole lap even.
Lighter now, but it's going to take a while for the track to dry out.
Yeah, we know that, Jeff. Thank you. Pretty good lap, that. Pretty good lap. Not quite a pole lap, but only 700ths off. Let's stay on it for now. Got plenty of ERS. Might get a bit of traffic here, but that's okay. We are going to get quite a lot of traffic, I think. 3 minutes left. We're going to be not going to be the last car across the track. We're also not last car across the line. We're also not going to be the first car. So
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
right, what do we do? How much fuel we got? Should be enough, I think. I'm going to back out this lap. There's too much traffic. Realistically, even if they get out of the way nicely, we're not going to improve with all this traffic around us. So, I was going to say, do we back right off now and be the last car across the line, but the tyre temps won't be able to do it. Come on, Gasly, mate, chill out. Oh, big swap for him. Fortunately, there's a Williams ahead. It's not what we would have chosen. P2 though, that is a good banker lap, isn't it? That is a banker. Oh, the tyres, look at them. We can literally. Go on, go. That's our teammate. No, go on, shout. Go on, you go. They kind of wait for you. They think I'm on a hot lap. Front tyres are very, very cold at the moment. Oh, a bit of contact, quite a lot. Almost hit the wall there. Come on, tyres, warm up. We haven't got the Williams traffic now, at least. Come on, tyres. Nice and toasty, please. Right, I think we're okay now. Okay, one final lap then, chat. Got a bit of traffic behind us, but if I tried to let them pass, they wouldn't go past anyway. Come on then, one final lap. I suspect the track's going to be a bit better again. Oh, a lot of oversteer there. Almost off track to start the lap. Keep an eye on those temps. I managed to get them warm. Just about. Now have close company behind. Let's just stay on it. This is our final lap. Pretty solid improvement already. Look, 3 tenths up. At the moment, this is good enough for pole, but I assume everyone will improve towards the end. Purple first sector, not surprising.
30 seconds left in the session.
Bit deep. Finding time, 4 tenths, 4.5 tenths, almost 5 tenths now. Nice apex there, but I got the power bit early on the exit. So Charles hasn't got a clear track. Charles has not got a clear track. That is not what I needed to hear. Everybody's improving. We need this lap. Bit too much wheel spin. Better line. Better line. It's an important lap. Don't think it's going to be enough for pole, but it's definitely an improvement. Where's this going to put us? Where's this going to put us? This is stressful. I don't like it. Almost 9/10 up. Over a second up in the end, but they're going to simulate the rest of the laps. That could push us down. Where were we when we crossed the line? I didn't see. P2 in the end. Let's go. Let's go. That's a good lap. Tell you what, P2 in that session. Woo. Really smooth lap, mate. Thank you. It did feel a bit smoother. It wasn't on the limit, but it was smoother. Smooth's the right word. P2, split the Mercedes. Let's go. Charlotte on P5 with a bit of traffic. Not bad. Not bad. Whew. Oh, that could have easily gone wrong. That could have easily gone very, very wrong. Oh, yes. That's a good start to the race. Come on, guys. We need to win this race. I feel better in the dry, though. Maybe we'll have the pace in the dry. I don't know, but 3.5 tenths off that. But that, I mean, look. We found a second on that last lap. We'd have been down in 8th. Still not awful, but the lap before that, we'd have been probably at the back. We were about 3.5 seconds up on our original lap. Would have put us 19th. That just shows you how the track evolution in that session. And the lap before that was 1.6 slower again. So, massive difference. Whew. Let's go. P2, absolutely, I will take that. Front row of the grid. And I'll tell you what, that might even be my best quali of the year. I had P3 at Monaco. Didn't I? No, I didn't. That might be my best quali of the year. Yes, guys, there's going to be a free choice of strategy. I'll ask you in just a moment. Chassis. We're going to be doing some chassis upgrades next. Oh, feel good about that one. I honestly thought, even with that quite smooth last lap, I honestly thought perhaps 10th. Right, guys. So, strategy. Which tyre do you think I should start on? I'm not going to put the poll up just yet, but just get thinking about it because I'll show you the race strategy screen first, so you can make an informed decision rather than a guess decision. At P2 on the grid, we need to have a nice safe strategy. We don't want to risk anything on strategy. There's just no need. There's no need. We're P2. I need to win the race, but we don't need to risk everything to win the race. Not from where we are. As you go, completely dry forecast for the race. Let's just get straight into it, shall we? Let's get straight into it. I would start on inters, just in case it rains. Right, let's see if anyone got any penalties. Let's hope for a Mercedes penalty. We could do with that. No, Bottas didn't. We didn't, of course. Hamilton didn't get a penalty. Where's our teammate? Should be 5th. Please be 5th. He is. Okay. No penalties at the front. That's all I care about. Right. Strategy-wise then, guys. That's what the game's suggesting. A 2-stop, would you believe? Remember, because it was a wet quali, we can start on any tire we want. So, let's do personalised strategies. So, I would say that's your options. 2-stop or 1-stop. The game is suggesting they're very similar. I mean, look at that. Probably can't see it. Look at this time difference. Look, 0.3, not even that. No, about 0.3 of a second difference, apparently, between the two strategies. So 2 or 3 stop, completely open. What tyre shall I start the race on? Let me know right now. This little widget over there looks at the last 60 seconds of chat and tells us the top 5 most used word. Just give me a start tyre. Just give me a start tyre. It's all that matters for now, and we can always change the strategy up throughout the race. 2-stop, 1-stop, but start tyre is what I need right now. Soft, medium, hard. That's your 3 choices. You can't say medium or hard because you've now just voted for medium and hard. I suppose maybe that was your intention. Lots of people say medium. I guess medium gives us choice, doesn't it? Medium's probably the smart decision because we can either do this bottom strategy here and go medium to hard, or we can go medium, medium, soft or something. Medium, we can do either. If we start on soft, we're going to have to do a 2-stop. If we start on hard, realistically, best to do a 1-stop. Yeah, you guys are overwhelmingly saying medium. I think that's the smart choice. Good choice, guys. Right, so do we plan for a 2-stop or a 1-stop? That's the question. Game's saying 2-stop, which is really interesting. I think 1-stop, I mean, it's a street circuit, right? It's like Monaco, isn't it? I'm going to plan for that strategy. There's a little bit of flexibility as well in the plan. I'm going to plan for that strategy, and we'll see. If there's an early safety car or something, we could potentially change it up. At the moment, just going to go for that strategy. Look, there'll be about 50% worn at the end. Plenty of wear to do a one stop. It's a street circuit. It's hard to overtake. We've got a high downforce setup on as well. I think the one stop's the best. But, as always, you guys are my race engineers. I will listen to you guys throughout the race. If it's a safety car, I'll pause the game and we can have a little conversation. And I'll use this same widget and you guys can vote on what you think I should do. But for now, let's get this race started. We're going to go for mediums. We're going to plan for one stop and see how we go from there. Fuel-wise, I'm going to take out a lot of fuel. We're going to be able to save a load of fuel, surely. We're going to go just half a lap light, just to be safe. And I will just quickly show you my setup again. So 5.9 wings. That's 3 clicks higher than I normally go. I'll flick through it again. For those that you want to copy this setup, it is just a generic top time trial type setup. I'm not going to read it all out. Right then, guys. Tim McMurdoch turn 1. I don't know what that means, but it doesn't sound like a good thing. Let's have this race start then. Front row of the grid. 2 Mercedes to my right. Let's have a good start here. Starting on medium tyres, so is everyone else by the looks of it. Bit of wheel spin after the initial getaway, but we are alongside. Do we go for it? We do, but we need to look out for our wings. Squeeze him out a little bit there. He's still alongside us. Give him a bit of room. Wow, that was some late braking there, Valtteri. Now we'll squeeze him right out. Get out of it. See you later, mate. Charles held his position. That's not a terrible thing. Oh, I tell you what, there's so much grip. Now we're in the dry conditions. Now, how much quicker are they going to be than us with our wing setup? Not excessively. Not excessively. That is a great sign. Right, let's just get used to this. Remember, penalties. I don't want to get a penalty. We're now leading this race. We could bring this win home. We need to win this one, really, to be in with any chance of the Constructors' Championship. So no penalties, please.
Great first lap. Keep it up.
Great first lap. Only been one sector, Jeff. Oh, a little touch of the wall there. We don't want to be doing that. Still just getting used to these dry conditions, to be honest. Having just driven quite damp conditions. So much grip, especially in the lower speed stuff like that. There's so much grip through there. Quite a lot of RS to use. Probably need to use it a bit more than I have been doing. Purple, unsurprisingly, in the middle sector. That is a warning. I said almost a warning. That's an early warning. Right. I really need to be strict myself today. I always get penalties, and it always really costs me. I really need to be more strict myself. That was such a silly warning to get on lap 1 when we're leading the race comfortably. Putting a little bit of a gap to Bottas behind now. Up to 9/10. Bottas somehow did the fastest lap of the race. I think it's just because he started the race. Right, let's be really careful. No penalties. I'm becoming known for that a little bit. I always got at least one penalty. We are putting a bit of a gap now, though, to Bottas. Come on. Let's go win this race. Don't know what strategy they're going to be running. Of course, completely free choice of strategy with the wet quali we just had. Where's Charles? He's still in P5. Yes, he is. Thankfully, though, Max Verstappen managed to get past Lewis Hamilton. So, good on him. That's going to take a few points away from Mercedes, which will help. But we could do with Charles beating one of the Mercedes. And Bottas is sticking with us. We're not going to be able to run away from this race easily. We're going to need a good performance here, I think. Get this win, and we need this win. We really do need this win for the Constructors' Championship. What's this command? Ding, ding, ding. Alex has 3 penalties. That obviously needs updating. 3 warnings for a penalty. Only 1.1. We're only just keeping away. I want to keep getting out my DRS, really. This should be a sector we're good in. There's not many straights in this sector with our high wings. Got quite a lot of downforce on the car as well, generally. One of our best assets now in the car is downforce. That's nice through there. Oh, do without that. 0.4 now. Nice final sector there. No DRS, I don't think, for Bottas. No. It's going to be too far away. 1.6. Let's try and build this gap. Try and build the gap. 0.6. That is a nice gap. Charles half sticking with Hamilton. Falling off a little bit. Perhaps just made a little mistake on that first lap, don't know, but he's going to be clear of the field, I think, which is nice. Almost off track there. Having a silly off track to get. Starting to sweat already, guys. It's quite hot in England at the moment. I say hot. For England, I do, of course, mean. Going to be a sweaty race, I think. It's quite an intense one, isn't it? It's quite a long lap. Lots of laps. Lots of corners. Still 1.7 away. This is what we need. This is what we need. Stay away, Bottas. Up in the middle sector, a little bit deep there. Little touch on the wall again there, of course. Wing damage, an ever-present threat with the wall so close. We managed to avoid wing damage at Monaco. Need to do it again here at Singapore. I don't wish to jinx it. So far, though, keeping it clean. Well, that's just backed off a little bit. 2-second gap now. We need to not take any risks. There's a yellow flag behind. Is that going to be a safety car? There's a yellow flag. That normally means someone's retiring. Oh. Charles just pulled into the pits. Why is Charles just boxed? BSC. Ocon's out. Magnussen's out. 2 drivers just retired. There was clearly some sort of crash there. Charles out! Can we see what happened? I think we're probably too late. Charles out of the session. What's just happened there? What has just happened there? Was Charles retiring anyway, perhaps, and caused a bit of drama? I think Charles was retiring anyway. And he just caused a bit of drama because he was backing off. But Charles was, I did say before that, he was dropping through the pack. He's clearly not in the pit lane. I thought he pit. He just dropped off. He just retired. He had an engine fault. Charles retired from the race. There you go. He's just pulling off. Charles is out of this race chat. Yeah, Charles was retiring. Thanks for confirming, guys. Ah. Are you joking? I know we've not done any reliability updates, but we've got a Ferrari. They're normally quite reliable. So early, lap 4. How has he retired that early? Oh, man. Could mean a penalty next race as well. He was doing all right. I would have taken a P5 from him today. A P1 and the P5 would have been okay. Ah, chat. This car's now ending. The SC's ending. Let's not get a penalty here. Oh, God. Slam on the brakes there. Definitely lost a bit of time there. We had about a 2-second gap to Bottas. Now only 1.3. We lost about 7 tenths there. Just make sure we build it back up to make sure he doesn't get DRS. A bit deep there. Push a little bit now just to get him out of our DRS. I felt quite comfortable for, but I don't want to give him DRS because of a safety car. Especially from our teammate. Quite close behind us. Almost in the wall. 1.3 now. Really get through that. A lot of downforce through that. 1.2. It's enough to not let him get DRS. Ah, oh, Charles, as if he's retired. At least he's not. I mean, last race he managed to win, right? Imagine if he retired on the last lap of the last race. I think I'd have been rage quitting the whole career mode if that happened. Thankfully, he didn't do that. He was only in P5. It's a track that's hard to overtake on. Probably wouldn't have got higher than P5. At least it's not as big a loss, but we need him to start finishing these races. We need his points desperately if we're going to be with any chance of the Constructors' Championship. Now let's just get the win. You never know. A Mercedes could retire. Both Mercedes could retire. You never know. You never know what's going to happen. So, for now, let's just keep on it. Make sure we take home this win. Even if Charles can't finish the race, we need to make sure we do. And we need to make sure that we don't just finish it. We finish it in P1. Should have gone 9 wings. To be honest, it feels nice. I'm not too upset. Of course, I committed to that setup before I knew what position I was going to be in. With that wet quali, we could have very easily been way down in sort of 10th or lower. And we would have needed to do a few overtakes, so... I'm not too upset. Quite happy with my setup, actually. 2.3 now. I think we definitely got the pace here today. Make sure we use it. Don't get any silly penalties. Bring home P1. You never know, there could be a safety car thrown at any moment. We just saw a VSC. There's a potential for, I think it's 3 more safety cars in this race. We'll retire. I tell you what, Max is right in there. If Max could get P2, that is going to help us a lot in the Constructors. Currently, I'm a Max Verstappen fan. Come on, Max. Go get him. In fact, Bottas just dropped off a bit that last lap. He was a bit slower than what I'd have expected from him last lap. Max is only 6/10 away now. Come on, Max. Go get him. I need to make sure I concentrate on my own race, though. Change diff. Great shout. Great shout. We'll do that. Next opportunity. Thank you for reminding me of that. We've currently got the wet weather diff on. All the way down to 50. We just had enough time to do that in that straight. Straights are not very long at Singapore, are they? Got plenty of fuel to burn. Almost a 3-second gap already. Let's keep this up. As I said, there could be a safety car at any moment. We also need to decide on strategy, but I think at the moment, probably going to stick to a 1-stop. It's the safe option. We're leading. We've got the pace. No point risking anything on strategy. May even copy them, to be honest. We'll see, but for now, let's just keep the pace up. Try and pull the gap as much as we can. Definitely less understeer through there now. One warning, yes indeed. That's another point. Definitely need to keep it clean. Again, if there's something like, at the moment, obviously I've got enough gap to overcome that penalty, but if I do get a penalty, and if it's a late safety car or something, and I'm on hards and they're on new softs, I've got no chance. So there's nothing to overtake at the moment, but there's still a lot going on in my head, that's for sure. What's the tyre strategy? Don't really have one at the moment. Just start on mediums. I think we're going to stick with a 1-stop. That was the kind of plan A, if you like. The plan B was a 2-stop, depending on safety car and you know, position on the track and wing damage and that kind of thing. It's a bit fluid at the moment. At the moment, it's probably a 1-stop, medium to hard. And if not, it'll be a medium soft, I would have thought. To be honest, more likely would be a medium hard soft, purely because we'd probably go for the 1-stop early doors. Then if there's a safety car or something, we might change our mind. But by the way, you know Charles accidentally took some people out when he retired. Why couldn't he have taken out a Mercedes while he was there? Just accidentally, whoops, oh, I've accidentally taken a Mercedes with me. That'd have been lovely, but no. He had to take a Renault, I think it was a Haas, and I think he damaged the wing of a McLaren. None of which we're in a constructor's battle with, Charles. If you're going to retire, do it properly. Oh, a bit deep there. Too busy waffling. Now we've covered our half lap of fuel back already. 4 seconds now. Let's keep up the pace. Let's keep up the pace. Let's ease this gap out bit by bit. No warnings is more important than easing the gap out right now, but if I've got the pace in hand, I may as well use it. Just ease away from them. Just ease away. It's nice and gentle. A gentle run away, should we call it? Yes, Charles did indeed retire, Jack, unfortunately. Mechanical. My teammates seem to always retire, but maybe it is because I never do any durability updates. But I don't really need them. I prioritise my own driving, obviously, because I need to be winning these races in order to have any shot of any championship. Realistically, your teammate sometimes does weird things, like sometimes they'll struggle for tyre wear and they'll do a 2-stop when it should have been a 1-stop. But I need to prioritise my own driving, and I don't, you know, we both need performance. I could have the most reliable car in the world, but if it's only good enough for 10th place, that's where we'll finish. Performance is more important. It doesn't cost me any points, but it probably does cost him points. It's a bit of a balancing act to have. That's why, anyway, that is why I concentrate on performance. What are we now? 4.7 now. And I tell you what, Bottas is, Verstappen is still sticking right with those Mercedes. I really want Bottas to finish P2. Sorry, I meant Verstappen. I really want Verstappen to finish P2. That's going to help us in the Constructors for sure. So if we score 26 points today with the win in the fastest lap, we need to try and gain on Mercedes, which isn't going to happen even if they're 3rd and 4th, is it? It's not going to happen. Accidentally stayed lean there. Oh, missed a warning. I lost concentration a little bit through there. Bad line for that whole section. It's going to be a danger in this race. Keeping concentration. So if they score... Yeah. If they get, even if they only get 3rd and 4th, they're going to score more points than me. So we actually need to hope for a retirement from Mercedes today. Or something weird to happen. Like they can go for a weird strategy, then a safety car or something. Because they're going to outscore me no matter what. That's why I need Charles up there. I can't win this Constructors' Championship on my own. Not against Mercedes. They're just too good. Red Bull aren't looking like being able to consistently challenge them in races. 5 seconds now. Bottas isn't getting close as that I saw yet. We've got a nice pace at the moment, but this could be exclusive to these tyres. We don't know what strategy they're going to run. I don't even know what strategy I'm going to run yet. Very close to a warning again. You can bet that if this race ends up being this comfortable to the end, this will be the one race where I don't get any penalties when it won't have mattered. Whereas last race, there'd have been a 2 places better position if we didn't get any penalties, and we'd have beaten Hamilton, which made a big difference in the Constructors. That's wide. Back off. No point. Keep my foot in. Don't spin Arla. I'll try not to. We had enough of that last race, I think. Quite rarely spin, but last race. Monza, the pressure got to me, clearly. It's spinner time. Do a no-stop. Break all the rules. Get disqualified. And they just told me we're coming in soon. That's for our 1 stop. How are we doing? Pit between lap 12 and lap 17. I'll already come back out in 6th place if I box. It's both the pace and also the fact there was a few incidents in the pack. I think probably most people had to box. Look, there's a huge gap. There's a huge gap. Which is unfortunate. It means it's a lot less likely Mercedes are going to have issues. There's such a big gap for them to just chill out in. 5.7 now though. Nice and comfortable. That should even be enough to make a nice safe pit stop. I told you I felt like I had good pace in the dry. That's why I said it was typical. It was raining, but we managed to smash our quali lap, get it all the way up in P2. Now that's why we're doing this right now. We were behind them. We may not be able to get past. Just like we had in Monza, actually. We ran low wings in Monza, yet we're still struggling to get past.
Be careful, we think you're going to start losing some tyre grip around now.
Okay, that probably means we're on about 35% wear normally, I think, on the tyres. Check that in a minute. Our priority right now.
We advise moving to mixed.
Yep, there you go, 35%.
Mixed 2. We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around
8 stop, 1 for each wheel. Well, at least I haven't got the Mercedes team to do a 2-day pit stop for me. Hamilton's only 6 tenths up. Okay, okay, Ricciardo's just boxed. Ricciardo has just boxed from P5. That means it's around about pit stop time. Is he on a 2-stop though? Don't know yet, but could the cars behind me boxing soon? Don't know yet. 7 seconds now though. Nice and comfortable to the cars behind. What I do also need to get is the fastest lap. I suspect if I don't, Mercedes probably will. That's a 2-point swing. Might not seem like a lot, but we are trying to fight for every single point in this championship. We need Charles up here with us, but he's not quite there yet. Not quite, and he keeps retiring. To be fair, he's retired less than my My younger son, teammate last couple of seasons, Mick Schumacher. He retired all the time. Charles doesn't retire nearly as much as that. Safety car, yeah, safety car is a definite possibility. For now, though, I'm going to stay out. I feel comfortable and happy. Nice big gap. I've got a freedom of choice with this gap that I built. Now, will they start boxing this lap or will they stay out? I'm about to find out in about 7 seconds.
In this lap,
Engine is telling me in this lap. None of them box. None of them box just yet. Okay, interesting. I'm going to stay out. I'm not going to be the first one to box. There's no point. There's absolutely no point. I am tempted to do a 2-stop, to be honest, to keep things interesting a little bit. I think what we'll probably do, unless they all box for another set of mediums, and they're all clearly going for a 2-stop, I think what I will do is I'll box for hards, and then maybe box for softs at the end, but I'm not risking the win. But we're quite early in this race. We're only just over a third of the way through. Already got an 8-second gap. Maybe I'd build the gap enough. Box at the end. Feel comfortable enough. But it is a very slow pit lane. Overcut. Yes, that's what we're going to do for now. Overcut for now. See what they do. We can react then. Again, if they all go to mediums again, or even softs, we'll do the same. I'm going to copy their strategy. If they go to hards, they're doing a 1-stop. Which we'll also need to copy. Now, one of them will box this lap, I'm pretty sure. I hope it's Bottas, because then maybe Verstappen can overcut him. Got good enough pace for now, I'm not too worried. Got a bit of pace in hand as well, to be honest. I'm not pushing hard. Okay. Bottas is the one to stay out. Well, let's hope for an undercut then. Let's also hope Hamilton doesn't get past Verstappen in the pit lane. It could very easily happen. They're next to each other in the pits. No, didn't happen. Verstappen's still ahead of Hamilton. Right, come on then, Max. Push hard on your outlap. Sneak past Bottas. What are they on? They're on hards. So I'm going to do the same. Not going to worry for now, though. I don't need to. They're on hard, so they're doing a 1-stop. We're going to do the same. I'm not going to box just yet. Just don't need to. Feel good on these tyres. They've still got plenty of grip. See if we can continue building the gap with them on brand new hard tyres. Right. The question now, though, can Max undercut Bottas? That is going to help us quite a bit in the Constructors. Rob 3 points off Mercedes. Our teammate not in the race. We need to win this race, which we're looking on good to do at the moment. Oh, that's another warning. That is another warning. But Verstappen is now our rear gunner because our teammate's out of this race. I should have looked at the gap to the Verstappen, to be honest. I have to go for my tea. Hope you win. Thank you very much. Oh, God. Enjoy your tea. Right. 35 seconds at the moment. 35.8. Verstappen. I should have kept an eye on that last lap, but I didn't. Never mind. Hard is not a nice tyre on this track. It's too hard. Right. Bottas is in the box. Can Max undercut him? Come on, Max. Come on, Max. Please. We need you to sneak past Bottas. 3 points could swing this one. Gonna be close, I think. Oh, a bit deep in there. Is he gonna get past him around the outside? Yes, he is! Verstappen's got past Bottas. That is fantastic news. I almost outbreak myself then because I got a bit excited. That is absolutely fantastic news. He's also... Is he closing in on us? Was he not 35.8? I think he's closing in. I think we boxed this lap. Wow. Yes, Max.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
I think he's quicker than us, so there's no point staying out. We're going to go for hards. We're going to play it safe. We're going to try and push, though, to see if we can maybe box at the end for a set of softs to guarantee the fastest lap of the race. But for now, we've got to play it safe. There's no point boxing for mediums, forcing ourselves to have to box again. It would be silly to do that. We need this win. This win's important. Especially after the bottle job in the last race. Let's get this. Let's get the win assured. A warning? I don't know where the line is. Is this the line? That's the line, isn't it? Marked up wrong in the game. Yeah, we are on hards. Tell you what, they were quite a bit quicker. The gap's going to be smaller than it was. I should have boxed sooner. You're garbage at this game. Cheers, Ben. Thank you for dropping into the stream. Spreading some positivity. Appreciate you as always. Right, we should be able to come out comfortably ahead of them. And tell you what, Ricardo's on mediums, closing in, but he'll have to box again.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
What's the gap going to be? 5 seconds. Tyres do feel a bit better, to be fair. They were more worn than I thought. 4.6. They definitely closed in. Not a biggie. Not a biggie. We got the pace, I think. But we don't know that for sure on hards. Oh, that could have been another penalty. But lucky there. Right, let's see then. How much quicker are we on hards? Let's have a little push lap now. That could end up being the fastest lap of the race, potentially. Have a little push lap. Not this lap. Next lap. Oh, why am I getting so close to these track limits? Just asking for a penalty. Just channeling my inner Ben Daly. It's because he's joined the stream. Just automatically makes me think corner cut. 4.5 seconds. I tell you what, Max has got good pace on those hards. Am I going to have a bigger challenge from Max? Is he going to be able to be quicker than me? Because look, he's got 1.4 seconds over Bottas. He's pulled away from the Mercedes. Max has got the pace in the dry at Singapore. Is he going to have the pace on us as well? Box for Inters. Greatest comeback ever! For those that don't know, for those that don't watch Ben, first of all, I understand. Second of all, you've seen his most recent video. Greatest league racing comeback ever was the title. He was never lower than 4th place. That is clickbait at its finest, Mr. Ben Daly, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, right, let's have a little push lap here. Try and see if we can maybe sneak a fastest lap. And also try and pull away from Max. We're sort of managing the gap for now, but maintaining the gap, I should say. Oh, not a great line through there. Max, tell you what, he's got some good pace. He's now almost 2 seconds clear of Bottas. That is a purple first sector, though. Almost got a penalty. Not by much. But purple it is. Bit deep. Deep again. Pushing a bit hard now, overdriving a little bit. Overdriving a little bit. Again, deep. Pretty good. Gain 45 seconds on the race leader, though. You need to win by 45 seconds or you're washed up. And Ben, quick question. How much reading of chat were you doing during that race? Because I can say with quite a lot of confidence that you probably read 0 chat messages during that race. Thank you very much to the new Gillingang member, Gillingang Premium no less. I'll look at your name in a second. Currently sweating a couple purple sectors. Almost in the wall. Got a bit scared then. There we go. Run to the line. That should be a new best lap. It's not. It's not. 9,000 down at the end. We couldn't improve, unfortunately.
The car behind has started to drop back.
Ah, dearie me. Anyway, we were a bit quicker than Max that lap, but not by much, and we did push that lap. Thank you for aha. I know, aha. Aha. Thank you, aha, for becoming a Gillingang Premium member. Enjoy your new emotes. I do need to update the mods, actually. I've not been doing so many mod videos recently, but there's been exciting things happening in the background. Apologies for the lack of videos recently. I promise you, it will all be worth it. All will become clear tomorrow. But now, let's just try and win this race. And we are having to sweat a bit to pull away from Max here. We are having to sweat just a little bit more than I would like. Both literally and in terms of push level. Ben, do you have damage? Damage do you have, Ben? You guys need to let stuff go. How long has it been since Matt said those famous lines? I bet Ben hates hearing it now. I bet Ben's like, oh, God's sake, here we go again. Right, I tell you what, our natural pace is now about the same as Verstappen. We're not able to pull away like we were before. Because Verstappen is quicker than the Mercedes. Not by much, but just by a bit. These hard tyres, we're struggling a bit more relative to the mediums. Play any good games recently? I love a bit of Rocket League. Love a bit of F1 Rocket League. Ben, we need to play, by the way. We haven't played Rocket League in a while. Well, a couple of weeks. But we haven't played with any F1 cars. I see you play with Arav. The Rocket League noob Arav. Where was my invite? You just like playing people that are actually worse than you so you can feel good about yourself. Knew that if a 1v1 challenge happened, you might actually win for once. I should probably whip out. I should have that on a hotkey, shouldn't I? On a hotkey. Ready. To whip out the 1v1 montage of when I beat Ben in Rocket League. It's ready and raring to go. Oh, by the way, played any other games recently? I actually play mobile games quite a bit, to be fair. Ben won 2 league races. Was it against Jana Watmir? I want to know. Ben washed up daily to give him his full name. He was right when he had the Australian lag on his side, but now Ben washed up daily. I don't know how I've not got any corner cuts, by the way, during this. We have now managed to pull away from Max a little bit as well. I think he's just having a couple of push laps there, perhaps using more ERS. I don't really need to burn more fuel. The more fuel you burn, the more you wear your engine. I think it's the internal combustion engine you wear a bit more when you use rich a bit more. So I'm quite happy chilling and lean. I don't need to use all the fuel. Obviously not going to be the perfect race time, but at the moment we're chilling, to be honest. I just need to... I was going to say concentrate. Clearly the last few laps have not been concentrating laps, but just need to keep it out of the walls. Concentrate enough to keep it out of the walls. That's all I need. That's all I need. We may need to save it up a little bit to go for a push lap later on, though, because we need to make sure we secure the fastest lap of the race. You saw how close we got with hard tyres, which means the cars behind can do exactly the same as what we did. By the way, can we just rewind to when Shah retired? Remember when Shah retired and he just went out the race and people hit him and it was all carnage. This is why I'm a bad streamer, you see, and this is why I bought the stream deck to try and make me a better streamer. But at the moment, still a bad streamer, just with a fancy stream deck. But let's rewind to that moment in time. Let's pretend now that we're watching. Oh no, Charles retired for the race. How annoying! There we go. There we go. Let's pretend that I pressed that button when Shah retired and definitely didn't forget for about 15 laps. I will remember to use this one, hopefully, in a minute. I say in a minute. In 11 minutes, 11 laps. Ben better than Jarno? I don't think so. I don't... Last time I checked, I don't think so. Not so much. Jarno is an absolute machine. In fact, all these sports guys are machines. They're all ridiculous. The times that they put in. You killed your game sound. Oh yeah, I did. Banter. Why did I do that? Oh, it's because the buttons are next to each other. Thank you, Mr. Tech Support Ben Daly. There we go.
Get in there, Lewis.
Wait, no.
I am stupid.
There you go. Totally professional streamer here at work, as you can tell. God's sake. Hey, I've literally had the Stream Deck for less than a week, and this is only my second ever Stream Deck based stream. So give me some slack, will you? We can't all earn £450,000 a year, Ben, and have like 14 Stream Decks, all in like pattern, so you can got about 400 buttons that you can just press at any given moment for any sound effect you like. We can't all be Ben Daly, all right? That's all I'll say. Right, 8.5 seconds, that's enough. We're not going to stop again. They're a bit too fast. And by the way, Bottas is reeling Verstappen back in. That's a worry. We need Verstappen to beat Bottas. Ben, lock up Daly. I should probably watch some of his career mode, shouldn't I? He's had over 100 episodes, though. I need the... What's the sound effect? Ain't nobody got time for that. I need that sound effect. I need all of the sound effects in the world at my fingertips. What's he on now? Probably about 104, 105. Ricardo pits for a second pit stop. Well, I should catch up on a few. Just to see how the other half live. Just to see how the scripts work. So I should script maybe my future seasons. Get the views in, get the money in the bank. Not very generous on the salary there, mate. Oh, what is it? Is it £1 per sub, is it? So £600,000 a year? Is that right? I don't know how I haven't crashed yet, by the way. Crashed or got a corner cut. So far, I'm even pulling away from Max. But Bottas is now within DRS range of Max, which is not ideal. Stroll's going to take him P5, but looks at it, almost just drove into the wall there. Probably noticed my fuel usage and my ERS usage is all over the place as well. Make it up as I go along, lap by lap. Hey, we're getting through it. I actually used to enjoy dominant races. You know, offline, they are what they are. You know, we needed this win, so I'm not too unhappy. But online, league racing and stuff, dominant, I used to enjoy them. Yes, they're a bit boring. Yes, it makes for a boring video, but... Oh, hello, Purple Sector. Wherever you come from? Push a bit. Do it next lap. I don't know. It's... You've done well, haven't you? You can't... It's boring, but... You've done your best. You've done your maximum. Go on, Stroll. Stroll only needs to catch up 30 seconds to get to the Mercedes. Right. Time to re-engage with this race, I reckon. See how much time we can find. Last lap time.
Okay, the time last lap was a 1 minute 38.8.
We're actually on for a fast lap of the race here. Just about 38.8 last lap. This isn't really a push lap. This is a half push lap. How much quicker is this lap going to be than our previous? Oh, we're going to get some traffic. This should have been the push lap. Idiota. How much traffic are we going to get? An annoying amount. This might have to be the purple lap. Albon's done it. Albon's on a 37.8. Of course, the two stoppers are now come in. Just a penalty there, but it shouldn't matter.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes' time. Rain in 10 minutes.
Excuse me? Just, see Ben slating my AI level. I'm not even going to give him the satisfaction of showing him the menu. He knows I'm on 110. Everybody else knows I'm on 110. So Jeff, what was that about rain? Weather report.
We're expecting rain in around 10 to 15 minutes. Dry seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Okay, interesting. We've also now got some competition for fastest lap with the two stoppers. This could be a wet end to this race. It's a long lap. We could have a bit of rain in the last couple of laps here. We could have a little bit of rain. Blue flag's now on the T3. It's going to affect our fastest lap run. Not that we're pushing this lap. Keep that in mind. We're not going to be on wet, surely, before the end, but it could certainly affect us and just make it a bit tricky at the end. I warned you about inters. Yeah, but that would have been Ben Daly style. Would have been about 8 laps too early, and I'd have had to gain 40 seconds on the leaders. Not stupid. Right. Is it actually going to rain? And do we go for a fastest lap now? Oh, that's wide. Oh, great start to that. We'll still push for it. The Haas might get in the way a bit, but I'm going to push for the fastest lap now. Deep in the first turn. Ah. Not a great first sector. Might not be our best yet. I can't remember what the fastest lap was, but I'll find out later in the lap. Doesn't matter, we're going quicker than it. Bit deep in there though. 10th and a half up on our best. Bit deep in there as well. Overdriving a little bit again. Woohoo! Lively! Oh, accidentally double shifted. Want to touch the inside curb, push us a little bit wide, out onto the slippery stuff at the edge. Horrible part of the track, not what I planned. Oh, deep. We're 3/10 up on our best still, but not been a great middle sector. Might be our last chance before it rains with a cleanish lap. Without any traffic, I mean. Touch on the wall there, but we'll get away with that. Bit deep in there though. Not been a great final sector. I don't think this is going to be enough. And not a great final turn either. It is our best, but it's not enough. Fastest lap overall.
Currently, the fastest lap is a 1:37.8.
Only 3/10 quicker. We can probably find that time.
We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second.
We can probably find that time. Second lap, last lap on Verstappen. Let's get past the Haas here. This lap. You do need to keep pushing. He's not that slow. Get past the Haas. Then go again. Let's have a cleaner lap next time. Not overdrive it too much. We could really do with that point for fastest lap. Where the hell is Albon? Yeah, I know. I think he got caught up in some early incidents. I'm not too sure. He didn't qualify very well. Weather forecast.
Okay, fitting the wet compound when you next come in.
It's report, isn't it? Not forecast. That's why. Weather report. Weather report.
Expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from
Okay.
now. Dry,
Should be okay.
best tyre for now.
I need to get past this Haas. Not concentrated enough. Look, we're down on our best. On our last lap quite a lot. Let's hope Grosjean lets us past on the start-finish straight. So it doesn't affect our lap too much. Some DRS. Let us pass, please. Is he going back? Yes, he is. Right, come on then. With some DRS. This is our best, fastest lap effort. Come on. Need to attack the curbs more. You're just trying to make me get a penalty, Ben. And in all seriousness, I've not done much practice. You could probably genuinely advise me. Come on, we need to find 3/10 on our best. Great line through there, but 10th and a half in the first sector alone. Bit deep in there again. Yeah, not great through there. in there as well. Deep in there as well. Come on! Could still be close. We actually lost time in the middle sector compared to our best. Find a 10th and a half, bit deep in there again. Find a 10th and a half in this final sector. Bit deep in there again, but better than our best lap at the moment. Much better, much more attacking through there. Is that going to be enough? No, by a 10th. I don't know if we've got any more in us. I'm going to have to try for it, but I don't think we can do it. Ah, oh, man, we're going to miss out on the point. We are on worn hard tyres. We need a 10th.
Creating some breathing space between you and the car behind.
As the tyres conditions are okay. Haven't quite got the gap to box. We need to find 10 seconds. It's too much time. I'm not risking the race win over 1 point for fastest lap, but we're going to go again. Sweating.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Yeah, is Albon up ahead? Is Albon the next car? Is Albon stuck at the very back of the pack? Because that point's not even going to count for fastest lap. I'm actually not 100% on the rule. Is the rule the fastest car in the top 10 gets the point? Or is the rule the fastest lap of the race, if you're inside the top 10, you get the point? Track evolution and fuel burn will bring the time to you, maybe, but it needs to be a sweaty lap. That was quite a sweaty lap. Look, we're 2 seconds off on this lap, just by using a bit less ERS, a bit less fuel, but mainly not pushing as much. Oh, how was that not a penalty? Won't even matter. That was a nice line there. That's the line we need to be on. Right, how's the gap? I'm going to back off just a touch. We shouldn't need this 15-second gap. Back off just a touch to make sure we've got plenty of room to push for this fastest lap attempt. Come on. Let's get it. Bit deep in there again. Horrible line to start the lap. And some oversteer. Very nearly a track limits warning. Not a great start to the lap. Bit of oversteer there. Not bad through the second part though. Nice exit. Was a Ben Daly level attack. Default setup. No, this is actually with a setup. Sort of a generic top time trial setup that's been made a bit more stable.
We think we may see some rain. ETA is about
Deep again.
15 minutes.
Not far off our best in the first sector, despite not getting any DRS. Woo, bit lively through there, but better line. Come on. Horrible line. Desperate on the power, that was messy. Desperation is not fast. That was a nice line through there though. Are we going to be up? We only need a 10th or so. We're not. We're not far down though. You have a really clean final sector, you never know. Deep again, every time through there. Better line. Much better line through there. Oh, a bit deep again. I'm just overdriving. I'm just desperate to find this 10th. There's not much time. Better through there, though. 200ths off. 200ths off our best. We need to find another 10th over and above that. Not got long, though. Not got long. Gonna get some traffic. Ah, do we back off? I think we back off. I don't think we can get past this traffic cleanly enough before the end of the race. Cars are going to start to wear more and more. We're okay.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
What do we do? What do we do? Do we try and get through them or do we back off? Well, we don't hit the wall. That's one thing we do not do. That was incredibly close.
With extra fuel, 300 plus 1.
Concentration. Close. We need a 10th. I've definitely got a 10th in me. I bet if you add up my sector times, I could do it. I'm going to back off. I'm going to back off. I'm back right off. Make sure the tyre temps don't drop too much. 15-second gap to the cars behind. Not worried about the gap. But there's a point here to be had for fastest lap. This feels weird in a race, backing off this much. The first time I've been this comfortable all season. Right, it's sweat time. Let's not go deep in there for once. Let's just try and perhaps for the first push lap. We're going to have 2 in a row. The first one, let's just try and not push so much. Just not push quite so hard and just try and have a nice clean lap more than a push hard lap. The next lap we'll push. Right, come on then. Deep again. Better than last lap though. Come on then. Let's do it. Fastest lap of the race. Need another 10th at our best. Okay, Paul Live through there. Very close to getting a penalty.
You're losing 2 seconds a lap.
I think I was too messy in the first sector, to be honest. First couple of corners. Nah. Nope. This is not the one. Final lap it is then. Is it going to rain on last main engineer in a second? Can't be 3/10 off. It's too marginal. Weather report.
5 minutes until rainfall expected.
Okay.
5 minutes
Should be fine. Will the tyres be held up?
fastest tyre at the moment.
Will the tyres hold up? I don't know. Rich mix whole lap. The reason I don't, partly for engine temps.
We've only got 2 laps of
When you're in lean, it helps the engine cool, which means you can use the rich when you really need it down the straights. And also it helps with the exits. A little bit less power on the exits. And of course, that's what I'm used to now. If I suddenly was running rich on the exits, I'd be getting more wheel spin just because it's different to what I'm used to. Ben is saying box, box, box. So no from me. Right. Come on. Come on. Let's have it. Full concentration for one last lap. Let's try and get that point. We need a 10th. I hope the AI is not going to push and improve their lap, because if they do, I've got no chance. But for now, well, let's go get it. Better line. Much better line. Better entry to the lap. Final lap of the race. Bit deep in there because I carried so much better speed through turn 2. That felt pretty good. Not perfect, but deep in there. Hit the curb a bit wrong, but we got on the power nice and early. That should be a better sector, unless the tyres are gone. Wasn't perfect, but it was pretty good. It's not. Oh, that's deep again. Is he on the inside curb? I don't think we can do this. Horribly deep. Horribly deep again. Yeah, I think we bottled it. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Weren't quite able to do it, I don't think. If I do it still now, I'll be amazed, but it's not going to happen, is it? No, 4/10 off. Just weren't quite able to get that lap. That is annoying. That point could be crucial at the end of the season. That's was a better line until we bounced too much on the curb. We get a penalty on the last lap. I don't even care.
time penalty.
Don't even care.
Start finishing time at the end of the race.
Lost interest. Well, chat, the fastest lap wasn't meant to be, but we do get a very comfortable win. Thank you for sticking with me through that one. I know it wasn't the most enthralling of races, but hey, they can't be all enthralling. But we take P1 in red as Michael Schumacher. I am sweating now, but good result. Good result. But Mercedes, I think Max is still P2. Mercedes still outscore us. We need Charles to not retire next time.
Get in there, Lewis.
Get in there, Lewis. A little P1.
Oh.
2-1 is close to the penalty. We got the penalty in the end, but I just stopped caring, to be honest. Max did get P2. Good job from Max. Take P2. And yeah, so they get, what do they get? 27 points. And we get 25. Would have been 26 with the fastest lap. Alexander Albon got that in the end, but no point for him. Because, of course, he was not inside the top 10. And you see there, we were just over a tenth away from it. Very, very close. No one else was close. No one else was close. He had the benefit of fresher tyres, of course. Hey, Prakar, thank you very much for the super chat, my friend. No fastest lap, but P1, yay. I should let the guy read it out. I always get too excited. Thank you very much, though, for the 300. Is that rupees?
No fastest lap, but P1, yay.
There you go. Thank you very much, guys, for joining this one. Yeah, it was the result we needed. Let's have a look at the standings. 16 points now away from Lewis Hamilton, so we pulled clear there, but you can see Charles does lose a position in the drivers. Only 85 points. Even after a win, he's still only got less than a third of our points. Constructors-wise, yeah, we lose 2 points today. 96 points now. 96 points. I think we got 6 races left now. Should we do the extra large calculator? I actually haven't got a button for what I need right now, but let's do the extra large calculator. Here we go. Right, here we go. Actually, you can't see half of that. Hold on. Oh god. Here we go. Right, 6 races left. Was it 96 points? 96 points. Oh, god. Where's my calculator gone? That's the wrong thing. Here we go. 96 points over 6 races. We need to average 16 points per race. 16 points per race. I think that now is it's going to be tricky. But hey, look, there's 44 points available for a perfect race. If both Mercedes retire for one of the races, we get 44 points. Suddenly we're only 52 away with 5 races to go. So that happens to the next race. It's only 10 points per race then. Still a lot, but it's not completely over. But I think Charles, even though we're leading the constructors, I think Charles is just been struggling a bit much, unfortunately, for us to be able to get the constructors this season. But hey, look, we'll try. We've had our bottles as well. Last race we should have taken probably another 10 points off them than we did. Should have made it a little bit more comfortable. But anyway, guys, as always, we'll round out the stream by grabbing Doggo. But just before any of that, you have to suffer through the media interviews just like I do, just to make sure the game saves, really. Okay. If engine, I want a chassis, but the chassis is not an option.
What do you think made the difference between this weekend and last weekend?
The
You're beating all expectations. Would you say we all
Get in there, Lewis.
So
I am stupid.
just having these buttons ready to go, it's so hard to not use them constantly. You spam no comment in the game. Well, they help your departments. They help the morale of the departments. Of course, he had a faster lap than us, didn't he? Mind. Yeah, they help the morale of your department. So it means if you're not doing the media interviews, you're not getting the benefits of a reduced... What is it? It's reduced cost. I can tell you right now. So just from answering those questions, and a couple other questions on previous races, build time decreased by 18%, failure chance decreased by 9%. So you're missing out on those if you're not doing the interviews. But anyway, guys, right, well, thanks for watching. I'll go grab Doggo to round out the stream, as we always do. The room is a bit messy, I won't lie to you right now. I mean, I'm going to be moving house soon, in literally about 3 to 4 weeks. So there's going to be more and more boxes that are going to appear here. But there's still enough room for Doggo. I'll go grab him. And thanks for watching, guys. I will... Oh, actually, I should have mentioned this about half an hour ago. But the next race will actually be on traction. I'm not moving this series to traction permanently. The series is very much planted on this channel. But we've got a race spare. If we were to run a stream every week from now until F1's released, the last episode will be the week F1 releases, which obviously is no good. So we need to basically do an extra race at some point. I toyed with simulating it. Nah. I toyed with making a video instead. Nah, you guys are used to streams. So I thought, hey, I'll do an extra stream. But I obviously do the stream every Thursday at 7 PM UK time on the Traction channel. So join me over there this Thursday at 7 PM. 2 days time, same time, but over on the Traction Twitch channel. If you put !Traction in the chat right now, hopefully you can see what Traction is. And also, hopefully there's a Twitch link there. I'm not too sure. But over on the Traction channel, join my Discord down below. All these sort of things go in there. So if you ever want to, make sure you don't miss any content on there. But that will be the next episode. But don't worry, it's Russia. So even if you don't miss that, even if you can't find the stream, it's Russia. So and I'll have a previous on like I always do. ready for the next race. So you'll have a little catch up on what happened if you do miss it. But that is just a little one-off just to make sure that we're kind of ready to go for F1 2021. So do join me for that one. And there you go. There's the Traction Twitch link. So go and give them a follow over there. But other than that, let's go grab Doggo, and I will see you on Thursday for the next episode for a bit of the Russian Grand Prix. Right, let's go grab Doggo. I've got shorts on, by the way. Look, my legs are out. Shorts for the first time this year. It is nice and warm in the UK. Anyway, let's grab Doggo. Why are you wet? Why are you wet? What are you up to? What are you up to? Why are you wet? Why are you wet? Why are you wet? Why are you wet? I think my girlfriend's taken him out for a walk in the last hour. That's why he's a bit wet. Have you been somewhere that you've been paddling? He does love water, chat. He loves water. He's been paddling around somewhere, I suspect. Have you been paddling somewhere? Have you? Have you been paddling somewhere? You, look at that wiggle bum, wiggle bum, wiggle bum, wiggle bum. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining this stream. Hopefully you enjoyed the little Doggo reward at the end of the stream, as we always do. A little bit of a tradition. As I said, Thursday, Traction channel for the next episode. Other than that, I will see you next Tuesday, right here, 7 p.m. And as I said, something special is coming tomorrow at 5 p.m. Keep your eye on all of the socials, all of the channels, particularly YouTube, for that. Look forward to that one. I'll catch you next time, guys. Thanks for watching, everyone. What's he doing? See you next time, guys. Bye-bye.